Are you ready to do with me these diamond-shaped brick stitch earrings in super easy steps? I'm showing each and every step of them, so even if you are a beginner, you will be able to make them. Consider subscribing with the bell, liking, sharing and commenting, and checking the membership option that comes with multiple perks. Without further ado, let's get started. For this video, I'm using 4 colors of 11/0 seed beads, earring findings, nylon thread, NylbondNylon, use your favorite kind of thread, size 11 beading needle, and I'm going to take about an arm span of thread on my needle and I'll be back. Okay guys, and I'm starting my work by picking up 2 black beads. I'm going to slide those down, leaving here a small tail that I will use later to finish my work with. And what I want to do is go backwards through the first bead. And when I pull, guys, I have this. I have a loop between my beads and their holes are pointing in this direction. Okay, then I will go one more time through the second bead and I will take one more black bead here and I'm going to pull. Okay, now I have this beautiful triangle. I will flip it like this because it will be easier for me to work. I will take a black and a pink bead, and now guys, I'm going to start the so-called brick stitch. If you're not familiar, don't worry, I'm showing it in easy steps. Okay, you see this thread bridge that you have between those 2 beads. I take a black and a blue and I go under it and I pull. In my next step, I want to go through the blue, the bead that is closer to the center of my work. And when I pull, I have this. In my next step, I want to take a black bead again. And I want to go one more time through the same thread bridge, guys, that I used in my first step. Okay, and when I go through it, I will also go through this black bead and I'm pulling. Okay, I have my first brick stitch row ready. In my next one, it's a similar theme, black and blue, and I go under, you see here I have 2 thread bridges and I go under the first one of them. And I go through the blue one, which is closer to the center, and I pull again. I take another blue, go under the next thread bridge, pull, and go through it. I want to add here another black, and I'm gonna be using the same thread bridge that I used when I added the blue one, the previous one. So I'm going under it again and I'm going through the black. Okay, then I take a black and a blue again and I go under the first thread bridge that I have here. Why under the first thread bridge? Because I'm increasing. In the next row I have more beads than in the previous one. That's why when I increase in brick stitch, I always go under the first thread bridge and then through the bead that is closer to the center. Now I will continue with 2 more blue beads and 1 black. And the black one again is added at the same thread bridge as the previous blue bead. And this row, guys, is with 5 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next row will be with 6 and the next row will be with 7 only black beads. And I started the same way, add 2 at the first thread bridge, go through the one which is closer to the center, and now add 4 more black beads. And I'm following the same rule of adding the last bead at the same thread bridge. Then I take 2 again, and since in this row I need 7 black, after these 2 I will add 5 more. And again I added 2 beads at the last row. In the next row I will add 8 beads. Again I'm adding the first 2 first. And I need 3 blacks. Then here in the center I need 2 red and then 3 blacks again. For the next row I need 9. Start with 2 again as always. So the first 3 are black. And I need a red, silver, red and 3 blacks. Now I start with black and red. Then I add one more red. And I'm going to continue black, 2 reds, black, 2 reds, black. And here, see how I'm pulling this thread like this in order to be easier for me to go again through the same thread bridge and not to get everything loose. Okay, I have this. Now black and red, first thread bridge. Then silver, red, and then I need three black beads, red, silver, red, black. This row I start with 2 beads and I'm still increasing, guys. That's why again I'm going under the first thread bridge, and I'll show you what I do when I start decreasing. And then what I need are 2 red, 1 black, 2 silver, 1 black, 2 red and 2 black. I'll show it faster. And now I'm reaching the largest row, guys. The last row where I show you how to increase, and it consists of 5 black beads, silver, red, silver, and 5 black beads. Okay, I'll show it faster again. Now guys, I will start my first row where I show you how I decrease. And this row that I'm showing here will be absolutely the same as this one. So it will be 2 black, 2 reds, 1 black, 2 silver, 1 black, 2 reds, and 2 black beads. And now I will show you how to decrease. Take 2 black beads and go under the second thread bridge. Not under the first, but under the second, because I decrease. Then go through the bead again that is closer to the center. So you see it's a tiny difference. And another thing that you should do now is to reinforce your work, because as you go under the second thread bridge, your beads stretch and they don't look nice and tight next to each other, so you should go one more time to reinforce them. Then it is the same. 2 reds, 1 black, 2 silver, 1 black, 2 reds, and 2 black beads. Okay, and as I said, the first 2 are black and red, and I go under the second thread bridge, as I said, and through the closest one, to the center. And the important step is not to forget to reinforce, because your beads stretch, as I said, when they go under the second thread bridge and they need to lay flat. That's why we need reinforcement here. And at this point, guys, your work will start to have this beautiful bend that I mentioned. But again, if you don't like it, just use delicate beads that are square shaped and not donut rounded shaped like the Preciosa ones that I'm using here, and you won't have this bend. It will be absolutely flat. So it's up to you. And I continue with the next row, which is the same as this one. 1 black, 2 reds, 1 black, 2 reds, 1 black and 2 red beads. And then 3 blacks, red, silver, red, 3 blacks. Again decreasing. Three black, 2 red, 3 black. And by the way, if what I'm showing is really fast for you, you can always pause or rewind or slow down it from the options of the video. Now guys, two boring decreasing black rows are coming with 7 and 6 beads. I will show them really fast because I'm sure you know how to do them. Now friends, I'm going to repeat this row, which is black, 3 blue and black. Then it comes the row with black, 2 blue and black. Black, 1 blue and black. And then just 2 blacks. Then I take a black earring finding and a black, and I want to attach the earring finding, so the popping up side to be the front part of my earring, and this that is to the inner side to be the back part. Okay. So I'm adding it. Now guys, what I want to do is to go and reinforce my work, and I can do this by skipping the bead that I'm exiting out of and going backwards like this, then going through some beads and in this direction. Okay. Now I want to make a knot and cut this thread. I make a loop, I go once, and second time through this loop I pull, then I go through some beads here, and I cut this tail thread. Now friends, I want to put my needle here on this end, zigzag through my beads, make some knots and cut it as well. Okay, I'll do this off camera and I'll be back. Okay guys, and now my brick stitch flowers diamond shaped earrings are ready, so if you like them and you enjoyed this tutorial, you might consider subscribing with the bell if you still haven't, liking, sharing and commenting, and checking the membership option for more tutorials and digital patterns for you. Now click on the video that you see on your screens and continue watching.